Greetings, friends. In this short video, what we're going to do is talk about how you actually would use the Vassar's stat website to compute an ANOVA. Remember, we said that an ANOVA is just like a t-test, except where t-test compares only two groups. ANOVA can compare three or more groups. And what we're going to do in comparing those groups is comparing the mean score between those groups. And remember from the other video presentation, we use this illustration of what that would look like. Here is the mean score of one group, we're calling it north, and here are the mean groups of three other groups, we're calling them west, south, and east. And we want to see if there's a statistically significant difference between those groups. What we're going to be using for this demonstration are these numbers from just a sample score that we had. And we just made these numbers up randomly, actually, but it'll give us an idea of how this would actually work. For the website that we're going to use, the Vassar website, we are going to click on this tab right here called ANOVA. And once you do that, it gives you an array of options. We want the one-way ANOVA for up to 5 samples. The other ANOVA here, we're not interested in those. We want this one because it will serve most of our purposes. What it does is gives you some procedural instructions, and down here the place to enter the calculations. For our purposes, what we want to do is to compare 3 different groups. For this, you can compare up to 5. And these are independent samples. The score is not correlated in any way. And as we've done before with this website, we're just going to copy and paste these numbers into the sample area, sample group 2, and group C or group 3. Okay. Then once you're done, you just hit the calculate button. And what it does is it gives you the n, or the number of scores in each group. And it gives you the mean score, which you might want to know. But down here is where it gives you the most helpful information. Right here tells you, it compares groups 1 and 2 with 1 and 3, and group 2 and 3. So these are all the different possible different comparisons that you can make. Is there a statistically significant difference between group 1 and 2? Yes, there is. And the significance is less than 0.01, which is well below our 0.05. Between group 1 and group 3, there's not a statistically significant difference. And you can tell that because of the mean scores. Those mean scores don't look very different. This one obviously does. And so, same here for comparing groups 2 and 3, there's a statistically significant difference at the 0.01 level. So you would use that to describe this level of the significance. And that's pretty much it. It's a fairly easy calculation to do, and if you're comparing 3 or more groups, ANOVA is the calculation you would want to use for that.